Hello and welcome to Science eSolution. I am Manju Sharma here today again with another video tutorial. Today I am going to discuss about top 10 questions of nutrition in animals or heterotrophic nutrition. Students, this part is going to boost your score high up in board exams. So if you are preparing for your board exams, subscribe onto my channel if you have not subscribed it yet, and stay tuned, watch the whole video for the important questions. These are most frequently asked questions for the board exams. So let's get started. Question number 1. What is common for Cuscuta, ticks and leeches? Cuscuta, ticks and leeches, they all are parasites. They have parasitic mode of nutrition and they harm the host on which they feed. So the next question is, what is villi? What are its functions? Villi are the small finger-like projections which are present on the inner lining of the small intestine, and small intestine is designed in this way to absorb maximum amount of digested food material. So the same question may come in twisted manner, that is, how is small intestine designed to absorb digested food? Again, the design of the small intestine is, it is having small finger-like projections called villi which can absorb more amount of digested food materials. Now come to question number 3. What is the role of saliva in digestion? Saliva contains enzyme called as salivary amylase. I repeat, salivary amylase is the enzyme which is present in saliva which helps to digest carbohydrates, that means starch form of carbohydrate in our mouth or buccal cavity. Students, for this all digestion part, I have made an explanatory video for digestion. You can go through that video. I have given it in the description box. So next I will discuss 3 marks type questions. Discuss the mode of nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba, they have holozoic mode of nutrition. Holozoic means they take the food as a whole. For this, I will have to explain the nutrition with the help of diagrams. This is answer number 4. Nutrition in amoeba. So first, the steps of nutrition in amoeba are: number 1, formation of pseudopodia. Formation of pseudopodia. Pseudopodia are the false feet which are extended by the amoeba. The second one is ingestion. The third part of its nutrition is digestion. And the fourth part is exocytosis. Exocytosis. Now let me explain these 4 steps with the help of diagram. Formation of pseudopodia. So you can see this one is amoeba. Amoeba is having an irregular structure. So whenever it comes in contact with any food particle, take for example, there is a food particle. So what it will do, it will extend its pseudopodia. It will change the structure, shape of its cells, and it will extend up the pseudopodia. These are called as false feet or pseudopodia. This is formation of pseudopodia whenever it comes in contact with the food material. The second one is ingestion. The food is ingested. Now these pseudopodia, they get connected and the food material come inside as a food vacuole. This is the food vacuole formed by the food. The third one is digestion. Now the lysosomes, whatever are present, they digest the food material inside the food vacuole. So this is the digested food material, and the food material is digested inside the vacuole with the help of lysozyme and other enzymes in the food vacuole. Here you can see it. Now this is the digested food material. The digested food material gets inside the cytoplasm and the rest are removed out. And this removal of the food particles after digestion and absorption is over, that is called as exocytosis. So this is mode of nutrition in amoeba in the 4 steps. First is formation of pseudopodia, that is extension of its false feet whenever it comes in contact with any food particle. The second one is the false feet, they get connected and the food vacuole gets inside. that is ingestion, taking in. Then the third one is digestion. The food whatever was taken in was digested with the help of digestive enzymes, and whatever is digested is absorbed inside the cells, and whatever is not digested, undigested waste materials, they come out in the form of a food vacuole again, and that process is called as exocytosis. So this is the mode of nutrition in amoeba. Then the next question is, discuss the major steps involved in the process of nutrition in human beings. Nutrition in human beings. We can again divide it into various steps. This is answer number 5. Different steps in nutrition in human beings. The first step is ingestion. The second step is digestion. The third is absorption. The fourth step is assimilation. And the fifth and the last step is excretion. So the process of nutrition, the first step is ingestion. Ingestion means taking in the food. We take the food inside by our buccal cavity or the mouth. That is ingestion. The second one is digestion. Digestion means breaking down of the complex food particles into simple ones with the help of physical means, that is by chewing, mechanical means, and also by the chemical means of enzymes. The third one is absorption. Absorption means whatever food is digested is absorbed inside the blood. This happens in small intestine with the help of villi, that I have discussed earlier in another question. Then fourth number is assimilation. That means the food whatever is absorbed, it goes to the place where it is utilized. Then the last one is excretion. In excretion, the food material which is not digested, it is excreted out of the body through the anus. So these are the 5 steps of nutrition in human beings: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and excretion. For digestion students, I have made one full explanatory video. You can get the full explanation there. I have given the link in the description box. You can see it from there. Now, let me discuss the next question. Now comes question number 6. What is the role of following in human digestive system? The first one is mucus, number 2 bicarbonate, and number 3 trypsin. The role of mucus is present especially in the stomach, and it protects the stomach from burning by the effect of hydrochloric acid. We know hydrochloric acid is present inside the stomach. This is an acid and it may burn the stomach. So mucus present the inner lining of the stomach from hydrochloric acid. The second is bicarbonate. Bicarbonates are present in the small intestine. They make the acidic food. That means the food which comes from stomach is acidic. So bicarbonate in small intestine makes this acidic food basic so that trypsin enzyme can act on it. Then the third one is trypsin. Trypsin, it digests the proteins into amino acids. Question number 7. What is the role of acids in our stomach? Hydrochloric acid, we know it is present in stomach and it plays a very important role there. The first role, it kills the germs present in the food. And the second role, it makes the environment of our stomach acidic so that pepsin enzyme can act on there and digest proteins. We know pepsin digests proteins, so pepsin requires acidic environment. Question number 8. Bile contains no enzymes but it helps in digestion. How? This is very commonly asked question for board exams. Bile, we know students, it is the secretion from liver, and the bile contains no enzyme but it helps in digestion of fats. Actually, it breaks down the large fat molecules into smaller ones. That process is called as emulsification of fats. Answer number 8. This process is emulsification. This term is very, very important. Emulsification. Emulsification means breaking down of the large fat molecules into smaller ones so that after they break down into smaller particles, they are easily digested by other enzymes when they act on it. The same question may come in a twisted manner, that is, how is fat digested in our bodies? Where does this process takes place? The digestion of fats, the complete digestion of fat process takes place in our small intestine. And how are fats digested? Fats are digested firstly by bile juice. The bile juice emulsifies the fats. That means breaks down the fat molecules into smaller one, and then lipase acts on it and digests the fats into fatty acids and glycerol. I have made all these videos there, and if you have liked these questions and you have known the answers there, please quickly hit the like button. Now comes question number 9. Describe the role of following in digestion. First one, bile. Bile, it helps in emulsification of fats. The second one is salivary amylase. Salivary amylase helps to digest carbohydrates, that is starch part of carbohydrate in our buccal cavity. The third is HCl. HCl makes the environment of stomach acidic so that pepsin enzyme can act on the proteins and can digest proteins. Then pancreatic amylase. The function of pancreatic amylase is to digest carbohydrates in small intestine. Then the last one is pepsin. Pepsin helps to digest proteins into peptides. And the last question of digestive system is draw a well-labeled diagram of human digestive system. You can see the diagram on the screen of human digestive system. You have to draw it from mouth to anus. That's all for today. Please like, share and subscribe.